Hey, it's your boy Bobby Beast. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is, will Frieza teach Frost how to turn gold? Let's talk about it. Situation is, I want to talk about Frieza and Frost's encounter with one another, because right now Frieza is in a situation where he is in hell and he's constantly being tortured, basically with, fields of flowers and trees and sing along, stuffed animals and things like that. That's constantly what Frieza's going through, and basically he's getting an opportunity to get out of there by fighting in the Universal Tournament. Good and well Frieza's going to jump in. Same situation with Frost, but a little different. Frost is pretty much on the run from Universe 6. They are hunting him down. He's the person they're looking for the most. Both of these two are in desperate situations where they pretty much need to be in the Universal Tournament. Their situations are pretty much similar to one another. But let's talk about when they come across, when these two see one another. Many things can happen between one of those two. They're kind of similar, but they're different. And what I mean by that is basically they both have a very high opinion about themselves. They're very clever. They feel as though they're very open. Now, Frost is a little different from Frieza because, Frost is more laid back, undercover, on the low. I am a space pirate. I am a dominant force. I am, a man in my own right. And Frieza's more open. It's like, look, I'm Frieza. I got an army. I am the emperor. I am the one. And Frost, kind of like Frieza, but Frost is a little more low key. And the thing with these two is that they're pretty much of the same race, of course. And we don't know the situation with their race. Basically, when it comes to Frieza's race, Frieza and canon-wise, Frieza and his father, King Cole, are the only two we've ever encountered. So they could be, in a similar situation, like the Saiyans are, where they're the only ones left because we've never come across anybody else from Frieza's race in Universe 7. Likewise with Frost, I don't think it's a situation where there's any more of their race, like in a situation where they're facing anything tough, because pretty much, Frost is like the only one we saw so far in Universe 6 as well. So I don't know. Maybe their race is pretty much in both universes. It's just they're the only ones that we're encountering. But what I mean to say is that basically Frieza's and Frost encounter with one another could be a situation where they clash because they're so much alike in their own way, and they just go at it to the point they hate one another. But then again, I think they're going to find one another. In my opinion, I think they're going to be relatable. What I mean by that is that they may have a conversation where they realize they're both in similar situations and they don't want to be in it, and they maybe plot and plan to do something together or connect or find a way to team up on low. You never know. What I mean by that is maybe Frieza will look at Frost, and it will be a situation like Vegeta and Kaba. And what I mean by that is that when Vegeta saw Kaba, Vegeta was like, yo, this is my family. I'm going to teach him. He's a little younger than me, not on my level, clever. He saw himself in Kaba. And that may be the situation with Frieza and Frost. And what I mean by that is that Frieza comes across Frost. It may not be a disrespectful situation. It may be where Frieza is like, okay, I see myself in him. Or, I see this guy, we're similar. And Frieza may push Frost to the limit where he goes golden. And it may be a situation where Frost admires Frieza for it, and they may become pretty close with one another. Or Frost may go golden and knock Frieza out of the Universal Tournament, because he's pretty much that type of guy. But I don't know. I think that these two may have a relatable spirit with one another. Maybe a situation where they find a connection with one another and they plot on something, like maybe Frieza will, find a way to tell Frost how to avoid the Universe 6 looking for him. Or maybe Frost may tell Frieza how to get out of hell. Or they may, do some situation where Frost gets out of Universe 6, goes to 7, rescues Frieza out of hell. Or Frieza may find a way to get out of hell and pretty much help Frost in Universe 6. So, you don't know. Basically, I'm just talking about their encounter with one another. And I think Frieza may find pretty much a kindred spirit with Frost in the tournament, teach him how to go gold so he can be stronger than the majority of people on his team. Because, let's just be honest about it. Frost is not stronger than Hit. We don't know if he's capable of beating Kappa Kale or Cauliflower. But maybe for some reason Frieza sees the odds against him and pushes him to get to the point where he can be a threat to them. So, hey, we don't know. All I can say is, that's pretty much what I think may be the situation with, Frieza and Frost. But hey, I just want to say much love, much respect. It's your boy Bobby Beast here. I want to say if you like the content here, go right ahead and subscribe, hit that like, hit that notification bell as well. I got a lot of Dragon Ball Z content here, and I got a lot more coming. I just want to say much love and much respect. Hold it down and button.